If you're a nurse, a tech, a therapist, anyone in healthcare, and you've ever picked up a shift you didn't want on a day you had nothing left, just because the number in your bank account said you had to, this video is for you. Don't skip the next 60 seconds because I was you. Listen, let's stop pretending. You didn't go into healthcare for the money. Well, some people did, but the money isn't exactly why you can't stop. Another holiday worked, another kid's thing missed, another can you come in you said yes to with your whole chest while your body was screaming no. We call it dedication, and sometimes it is, but sometimes it's just that extra shift isn't optional. It's the gap between the bills and the breath you finally let out. Nobody trains you for the math of being a nurse, the math where your time is the only lever you have. So when you need more, the only answer is more of you, more hours, more of your back, more of your nervous system. There's a ceiling on a human body, and most of us in healthcare have already met it. And a lot of times, it shows up in your back. So here's the thing I want to put in front of you, and I want you to actually sit with it. The problem was never that you work hard. You're the hardest working people I know. The problem is that you only have one way to make money, and it costs you your body every single time. What changes everything isn't working harder. It's having that second lane. Something that isn't tied to you clocking in every day, every hour. Something that, even small, even slow, starts to take the desperation out of the "can you come in?" call. Because the day you don't need the extra shift to survive is the day picking it up or not becomes a choice, not a necessity. That's it. That's the whole thing. Not quit nursing, not get rich. Just get your choice back. So I'm a nurse, and I have been for the last 30 years. I'm not someone who read about burnout in an article. I lived the version where I'd cry in the car for 90 seconds before walking in, because that's all the time I had to fall apart. I built something on the side in the beauty space, helping people with their hair, which is genuinely my zone of nerd. And I want to be very clear with you about what that was and wasn't. It was not fast. It was not a switch I flipped. There were months I made very little. Listen, I can't promise you any specific result, and honestly, you should run from anyone who does. That's not how real things work, and it's not how this works. What I can tell you is that brick by brick, day by day, hour by hour, it became a second lane. And the first time I turned down a shift I didn't want, not because I was being lazy, but because I finally could, I sat in my car and cried again. Not because I was upset and trying to get it together, because I was so happy. So let me take the mystery out of it for you, because the hype around this stuff makes my skin crawl, honestly. There are so many false claims out there and so many guarantees that just aren't there. So what I do is I help people with their hair, really help them. And some of those people become customers, and a few become business partners who want to build their own lane too. That's the business. It's relationship work, it's consistency work, and it takes time, which is why I'm not telling you to quit your job. It will reward the exact muscles you already have as a healthcare worker. Showing up when you don't feel like it, caring about an outcome, being trusted. It's not passive, and it is certainly not a lottery ticket. It will not love you back if you touch it twice and disappear. Anyone selling you easy is selling you a feeling, not a business. I'd rather you hear the real version from me and decide with your eyes open. And yes, I know what some of you are thinking, because I thought the same exact things. Isn't this one of those things? Here's my honest answer. The model has earned its skeptics, and your gut checking it is a good instinct, not a flaw. Keep it. Ask hard questions. The right opportunity for you will survive every one of them. If something needs you to stop being skeptical to work, that tells you everything. I'm not here to talk you out of your brain. I'm here to talk to it. So who is this actually for? For me, it's for the women in healthcare who are tired but not done, who still has fight in her. She's just spent it all on everyone else. Who doesn't want to be rescued? She wants a lever. If you need someone to carry you, that's not me. If you want someone who'll hand you a second oar and row next to you, now we're talking. It's not for everyone, and I'm not going to pretend it is. But if your chest got a little tight when I said the extra shift isn't optional, that was nothing. That was recognition. Here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to buy anything. I don't want you to commit to anything. Just open a conversation. Comment the word start below. That's it. Just start. And I'll personally reach out, nurse to nurse. No pitch energy. Just a real talk about whether a second lane even makes sense for your life. You can ask me anything. You can ghost me after. I genuinely will not be weird about it. You've spent your whole career making sure other people had a choice in their lives and in their worst moments. It is not selfish to want one for yourself. Comment start below and let's talk. I'll see you down in the comments.